And welcome back to the Sports News. Right now I'm joined by Steve Arado, head football coach at Madison East. Steve, thanks for joining us here today.
Appreciate you having me.
How's the offseason been going so far? We were talking a little bit off camera on all the things you're doing. Can you share with us, some of the things Madison East is doing to continue improvement?
Yeah, we're having a really good offseason. We started lifting weights in November. We get about 80 kids per day. We offer weightlifting twice a day, from 7 to 8 and 4 to 5 p.m. So we get split squads in the morning, split squads in the afternoon, and we're training our athletes. And it's been pretty positive so far. And a lot of our kids are playing basketball right now, and so they're getting a lot of training that way too. So it's a pretty good offseason for us.
Good. And as you mentioned, you guys are looking to kind of, keep climbing those ranks. What are some of the expectations or goals that you have for next year's team?
Well, we set our goals in the offseason every year. We met with our players in November before we let them go for a couple weeks for weight training. And our number one goal is to win the city. We feel if we can beat Memorial, West, and La Follette, that's pretty good for us, and then hopefully qualify for the playoffs and win the Big Eight and go from there. So we prepare for that in the offseason, and those are our goals, and our expectations always are pretty good for our kids too, is do good in the classroom, do good in the community, and that should take care of our stuff on the field too.
Yeah, and that's the best way. Good people make better players.
Exactly.
Are there any kind of changes that are taking place, you going into another season here with the team, that are going on in the program, or changes that players and the fan base can be excited about?
Well, we just got finalized a couple weeks ago. We're going to play at Bree Stevens next year, which was big for our community. I think we played back there in the 60s and 70s, and to get that back as our home stadium is big for our community. The city's really backing us on this. They turfed the field last fall, and we're going to play there this year, and that's big for our community, and our kids are really excited about that, and having their own stadium and then having the community back us on that is really important.
That's very exciting news for you guys to be able to play out at Bree Stevens.
Yeah, we're excited big time for that, and like I said, our community is big for that, and our alumni, I get phone calls every week about that, and they're pretty excited, so we're excited and looking forward to it.
Now, you're touching on the past with you guys going back to Bree Stevens and how you used to play there. Tell us a little bit about the program before you took over. What was the state of Madison East football?
I would say dire straits would be the word I would use, and it was just tough when we took over. We had 66 kids in the program. We'll have 120 this year. Wow. We brought brand new equipment in the last 3 years, 130 new helmets, 130 new shoulder pads, brand new uniforms, brand new field equipment. Just giving our kids the best of what we're hoping to do, and so when like I said, we took it over, there weren't a lot of kids playing football, and now to be able to double our numbers has been really important for us, and it's been really important for our community and our alumni to back us on that, and they're really supportive of what we're doing, and so things are starting to trend upwards for our program.
So with a new field, new equipment, new helmets, and a reinvigorated staff and student athletes, what are some expectations for the 2015 season?
Well, we expect to win a few more games. We expect to play hard and continue to compete at a high level in our conference, and we've started to close the gap a little bit with the teams in our league, and we had a tough year in terms of the win-loss record last year, but we were able to keep games competitive, and we lost, I think, about 6 games by 20, 22 points, and that's pretty good for us closing the gap because we were losing by 50, 55 points, and so we feel pretty competitive going through 2015.
All right. Well, head football coach of Madison East, Steve Arado. Steve, thanks again for joining us here today.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
We'll be right back on the Sports News after this.